and therefore output. The people believe that if they would raise the minimum wage, it would also affect our global competitiveness, because other countries can produce cheaper because they have lower wages, and they think it would hurt our export to those countries.
All right. Covering a living wage. A living wage is if a person were to work 40 hours a week with no additional income, like they should be able to afford the necessities of life, such as housing, food, transport, healthcare, and just recreational things. The federal poverty line, which we discussed earlier, for a single parent with one child is $12,120, and for a single person, I think it was close to $9,000. And the poverty line is determined by the government's averaging of cost of food, living, and also transportation costs. And transportation costs, government housing, and other living costs haven't really changed that much. However, it's changed enough that the government should look into it and change for funding, because they do government housing costs instead of actual housing limitations outside of that. Inflation. Researchers have said that based on the last consensus that since 1968, the minimum wage at its peak position should be at $14.50 an hour, which is a lot more compared to the $5.15 we're at now. An increase in minimum wage would help balance out inflation costs. And the dollar is worth 26% less today than it was in 1979, and a minimum wage hike would have a very slight effect on